thank you. Let's go toward the ship. We are waiting to board. We can see the ship right here. It's 11:05. This was not as efficient as the pier in Galveston that we went through last month, but it's also the first day of like paying customers coming through, so I think they're probably figuring things out today. And that's why they have a smaller ship instead of the Allure doing it. Hey, we are walking on. It's 11:35. We had to wait. They boarded by tier level, so we're gold. So is everybody else, basically. A little bit larger. Morning. This is a big gangway compared to the last one too. Oh, true. It's made for Allure. That's why it's so big.
Hello.
Hi.
What board do you have your set sail?
It's on stilts.
Yep.
Hey, we're going to our muster station. Get that out of the way. We are in an elevator all to ourselves, which is amazing. And we're going to go up to 11 to the solarium. Windjammer's up there, and so is Johnny Rockets. You want to go to Johnny Rockets or the solarium first?
The solarium.
Yeah, we want to go scope the solarium, get chairs, and then maybe we'll have lunch. But we did drink a protein shake on our way in, so that will hold us. And room should be ready in just over an hour. Look over to this side.
Oh, well. Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's so nice and cool. Oh, this reminds me of the Majesty of the Seas. That's forward. Yeah, look how huge the hot tub. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. It's a bigger pool too. Cheers. This is my favorite drink on Royal Caribbean right now. It is the Passion Spritz, which he mixed in the glass, so it's very like gradient. They are not using a computer system right now. They are handwriting receipts, and I don't know if there's a problem or that's what they normally do on the first day, but everything has been kind of difficult this morning. Like, not for us, but it seems like the crew is struggling. These halls are a little wider than on Grandeur. Let's see our promenade view room.
I like this. This is very well lit.
Yeah. So we just got to our cabin. It is 1:30, and they already delivered our bottles. We ordered 3 this time because basically we found out that each of these has 5 drinks in it. And we have tonic water and Coke, which we'll need to swap out for Diet Coke, and I don't know, probably all Diet Coke. What do you think of the window seat?
It's great.
And you can see everyone in line at guest services. So we had the entertainment breakdown on our bed when we got here, which is really nice because you don't have to wait for the daily patter to figure out what you're going to do. John's about to put on our calendar the things we want. Anyway, I'm reading through the details, and there is a 70s night, 70s disco night. So on the back, it starts breaking down each thing. Look at the description of the Disco Inferno night. Get your leisure suits and platforms, hoes. The 70s are back. I think it's supposed to say leisure suits and platform shoes, but I kind of like get out your platforms, hoes. Going on 2 now. So we're gonna head over to Johnny Rockets and then go to, I think, Izumi, because we can make all of our dinner reservations there since we bought the unlimited dining package, and they reserved Chops Grille for us tonight, which is actually the highest price specialty dining, but we really loved the sushi, and I think we we're gonna do that twice this time. Anyway, it's kind of like logistics when you board, so we're gonna take care of those things, eat, and then, what is it, 7 o'clock tonight is our first show? So we'll have dinner around 5:30, then go to the show, and we should be out of Galveston waters by then. We had a game plan coming on. We went straight to the solarium and sat down, and so instead of bouncing from venue to venue waiting for the room to be ready, we actually didn't come down here until a while after the rooms were opened up, and I think that was a much more relaxing way to start the cruise. Adventure Dunes, it is the golfing. So if we go up there, cool. And Johnny Rockets is where we're trying to have lunch. Wow, how cool!
Now, whose building is that even?
Carnival.
How do you know?
It's air conditioned inside, so we're eating in here. One little thing, sodas are included. See, fountain soda, which is complimentary with your entry. So actually, it's not even the unlimited dining. It's if you're eating here at all. We just ordered. I'm having a crispy chicken salad, and John's having the rocket double. And I was saying they have this restaurant in almost every ship except for the Grandeur, where we were last time. And it's one of my favorites because it's very casual, but it's still the upcharge, so it's never that busy. And if it's your birthday, they'll come out and sing to you. So our first serving is the onion ring with ranch. Yum.
Remember, it is quick and easy. Unfortunately, we cannot allow anyone who has not completed it to sail with us today.
How's the burger?
Really great.
Okay, so if you don't buy the beverage package, which we don't, I think the price is just a little crazy. We ordered the red wine with the cheese plate and white wine with the cheese plate, and I guess we got glasses with each bottle. Sauvignon Blanc. Oh, good. Cool. Anyway, so these are the 2 bottles we brought on. These are the sodas we need to swap out that came with our little alcohol things. And then we'll take one of these to the restaurants when we go for dinner each night. And then here is the cheese plate. So, we look like lushes, but yeah. It is, what, 5:20-ish? And we have unpacked our luggage. We wanted to take a nap and we laid down, but then our guy came and introduced himself and went and got our luggage. So we went ahead and unpacked everything. We didn't bring a lot. We're actually sharing one suitcase for the second time. So it is under the bed now. And I think this room is twice as big as the one we had on Grandeur. It's really nice and almost identical to Explorer of the Seas Promenade View. And I love this room category. We had an automatic reservation or preset reservation for Chops. We were thinking of switching that to sushi, but just decided to go with Chops tonight. And as soon as we sailed away and I got onto the ship Wi-Fi, I was able to use the app to make reservations for the rest of our days. So we're gonna bring this to the steakhouse and go have dinner, and then go to the Welcome Aboard show, and then to the ice skating show. And I'm really excited to have John see ice skating on a ship, because that blew my freaking mind when I first saw it on Royal Caribbean. Still kind of does. Anyway, we'll show you dinner when we get there, and we're heading out now. Thank you. asparagus and creamed spinach. I got the petite filet and the béarnaise sauce. He said key lime or apple pie was his recommendation. I ordered a key lime pie and coffee. John has cheesecake. Finished dinner at Chops and we got out just in time for this welcome aboard show. It's the early one instead of the late version that we thought we were going to do. I'll show you the theater as we walk in. Well, we are wedged into these seats and we're here for the long haul because we can't get up if we wanted to. But yeah, this theater has all individual seating. There are no couch style like we enjoyed so much on the last ship. What we're really interested in hearing is how many people on board are from Texas, because the last ship was like over 2,000. After this, we're gonna go by the casino, which was just about to open when we walked in for dinner. Everyone had picked their machine and was sitting there, but it was 5:26, so they had 4 minutes left before they opened it or whatever. And people were yelling out to the bartenders, like, how much longer? They were desperate to get the gaming going. So we'll see how busy it is when we go by there.
I walked up in here trying to get a can of beer, walked up with a case of wine. I can give you a smile.
Good evening! For the next 4 days, there is no cooking, no cleaning, no school, no work, no college. All you've got to do is sit by the pool with a cocktail in your hand. We've got some guests from India. They had to think about that. Is that us? Is that us? Do we have any guests from China? See? And also, ladies and gentlemen, there is a small group of people from a teeny tiny place on the map called the United States of America. More specifically, who's from Galveston, Texas?
Sorry for the mess in our cabin, but we asked our room steward to bring us some ice, and sidecar of more ice.
That's insulated.
Yeah, that's really nice of him. And we have a promenade parade happening in about 40 minutes. So we're thinking we'll try and watch it from here. All right, cheers. We made our first in-room cocktail, and you can see I used this Crystal Light water enhancer, and I put it in first so you can really tell that's at the bottom, but I don't have a stir stick. So we're gonna work our way to, like John, when we tried that grapefruit drink on the airplane, you get to the bottom and you're like, oh!
Well, that was a different problem. That was because
The granules.
Here's your chemistry lesson. No, the problem was they called it wheels up or something. It was gin, soda, and grapefruit. It's like little freeze-dried granules of grapefruit. Well, which is fine because that turns into yummy grapefruit juice and very tangy and very flavorful in water. Problem is alcohol doesn't exactly follow that same chemistry. Of course, I'm not completely stupid, so I put the powder in on top of the ice first. Poured the gin in on top. Not smart enough to think through the fact that that alcohol isn't gonna dissolve that grapefruit very well. Then put the soda in on top. Well, of course, what the gin did is it pulled all the granules to the very bottom, but didn't dissolve them, protecting them from the soda being poured in on the top. So now I have a layered beverage, which is basically soda with a little gin, gin with a little grapefruit, and then, oh, grapefruit.
The final, it was hilarious. His legs shot out forward in front of him and he started vibrating on that last
That was a lot of grapefruit and a less, yeah.
Anyway, so this is a lemonade flavor at the bottom, so be careful when you get there. These turned out very pretty though. And honestly, these little Mios and Crystal Lights are such a good mixer thing to bring because they're very concentrated, compact. We put them in our carry-on. We had a good dinner. What was your favorite thing at the dinner? I know.
Well, I like the steak. The steak was really good. I think this Chops was much better than the last one. I think the steak was much better treated. The cheesecake was fantastic. That was
the key lime pie.
Of course, that's prepared early, but both the key lime pie was a really nice key lime pie without food coloring. It was
very light with some toasted brown sugar or something on the top, which actually made a big difference.
Yeah, not super tangy. The New York cheesecake was very good. It was what cheesecake should be, which is indulgent and really good, though not heavy. It was dense but not heavy, if that's possible. Exactly what a cheesecake should be, in my opinion. All the things that are bad for you, except for sugar, where it's really the cheese. I mean, it was a cheesecake, not a sugar cake with cheese flavor.
On the grander of the seas, we ordered coffee at these restaurants at the end of each meal, and they brought the creamer out like steamed and frothy, and it was so good. And they didn't do that today. So I wonder if that's a ship by ship, like they have the freedom to do little stuff like that.
May also be that it was very, very busy.
True. The restaurants on Grander were mostly empty whenever we went. And like we have the dining package on here, so we went to make reservations. I got the last 5:45 slot or 5:30 slot in most of them. And then like lunches are totally booked. We wanted to do a Zoomy for lunch tomorrow. There is no availability. I mean, we're just gonna walk in and try to get a seat, but
tables are like right out there in the promenade. We'll just stand there until they get uncomfortable and leave.
Yeah,
I have no problem.
We have a plan. Anyway, I think that the unlimited dining package is more popular on this ship. Either that, or people are just going for the full price meals, because they had, I think, every table full by the time we left, and we were first seating. So that was good to see. We did dinner, then we went to the Welcome Aboard show, and that was pretty good. And there was a comedian there. They were funny. After that, we went by the casino, and these machines are very like new age, big screens, features. And I played on 2 machines, hoping that I was gonna bonus on the second one. I put $120 in, and I didn't want to stop spinning on it because it was like not paying out, bonusing, or triggering at all. And we thought it must be just about to do something. It's like famous last words. I think I've done my duty at the casino so far. It's around 9 now, so we're gonna watch the parade here and see you in the morning. It'll be another long day, but a sea day.
Me lots to see.
Lots to see at sea.